Welcome to Arizona Explorer. I'm J.R. Cardenas. The holidays are here, and if you're craving the color, the sounds, and the feel of a traditional Christmas, well, head north. Because just 90 minutes from Phoenix is our state's official Christmas city, Prescott, Arizona.
Well, we call Prescott everybody's hometown. When you visit here, you'll notice the beautiful tree-lined Victorian neighborhoods that are reminiscent of the Midwest and New England. A lot of people feel that way when they visit here. Also, it really has a small town feel. When you live here, or even when you visit here, you see people you know. Everybody's welcoming and friendly. It really is everybody's hometown. I am John Heine. I'm the Community Outreach Manager for the City of Prescott and the head of the Prescott Tourism Office. Prescott earned the title Arizona's Christmas City in 1989 when then Governor Rose Mofford proclaimed it. This was done because a number of citizens and community groups in Prescott went to her and asked her for this prestigious designation. We call it everybody's hometown, and we believe that that's true. The courthouse lighting ceremony takes place on the first Saturday in December. It is a beloved event where we light up the plaza behind me. Beautiful courthouse lit up, trees ablaze in bright colors. It's really a beautiful display and very impressive display if you haven't seen it. It is a beloved tradition that goes back to the 1950s. It changes a little every year, but some traditions remain the same, such as students singing on the courthouse steps. It's a beautiful display of lights around the courthouse and throughout the park. The Christmas parade takes place the same day as the courthouse lighting. It starts at 1 p.m. and it features hundreds of displays, floats, school groups, marching bands, and community groups. And of course, the guest of honor is Santa Claus. Something that's new for the parade this year is we have a theme this year. The theme is A Cowboy Christmas, and we have a Grand Marshal for the first time. Our Grand Marshal is Tommy Meredith. Tommy Meredith is the former owner of the Jersey Lily Saloon and a longtime supporter of Arizona's Christmas City and the courthouse lighting. Acronite is a beloved tradition in Prescott. It always takes place on the second Friday of December. It features over 100 musical entries throughout the downtown, hosted by businesses. In addition to the music, guests will receive goodies and hot cocoa and special items from these businesses, which are throughout the downtown area. It's a beloved tradition that goes back many years in Prescott. If folks come up from the valley to Prescott for Christmas, they will see a true traditional Christmas. We have plenty of beautiful trees that will be all lit up. The courthouse will be ablaze in colorful lights. And our friends from the valley might just get a special treat. There might even be some snow when they visit.
Christmas in Prescott may be chilly, but the welcome is always warm. There are so many great events happening in Prescott throughout the holidays, and you can find all the details at visit-prescott.com. I'll be back with more holiday cheer from Arizona's official Christmas city right after this. December 2nd, immediately following the courthouse lighting, is the Charlotte Hall Museum's annual Frontier Christmas. Discover what the holiday was like in a simpler time, many years ago. You'll enjoy music, refreshments, shopping, cookies by a roaring fire, and living history reenactments of holiday celebrations during Arizona's territorial days. A great event for your family this holiday season. Welcome back to Arizona Explorer. During the rough and tumble days of the Old West, Prescott's Whiskey Row was known as the place to have a good time. And that's why we love Prescott. Things haven't changed all that much. Though the clientele is slightly more refined, things can still get wild, especially when the big boot drops.
I'm Matt Broussard, co-owner of M&M Entertainment and Productions. The Whiskey Row Boot Drop was developed 5 years ago by a few people in town. They'd kind of gotten together and decided that there needed to be something more for people to do on New Year's Eve. Of course, with Prescott's Western heritage and the rodeo and all of that, they came up with the final decision to drop a boot. The atmosphere at the boot drop is just one of celebration, you know, people coming out just having a good time. We have 2 drops, one at 10 p.m. and one at midnight. The 10 p.m. one is kind of so those with young ones that need to get home and get to bed, they can go out and enjoy that. We have fireworks displays at both drops at 10 p.m. and midnight. We have a live DJ, we have contests and giveaways and all of that, so it can be a lot of fun. We've got food trucks, hot chocolate, we have warming stations with fires and everything that people can come get warmed by. You know, if you want to kind of compare it, you can kind of compare it to a sort of a Times Square atmosphere like in New York City, you know, where everyone's just out there to have a good time and bring in the new year together.
Hi, my name is Marco Espitia. I'm a co-owner of M&M Entertainment and Productions. Enchanted Christmas is an indoor holiday light display, and it's located here at the Prescott Gateway Mall in Prescott, Arizona. And we bring in different themes into every single room, like Charlie Brown. Last year we did Frozen, and we do Candyland, and an Arizona room with cactuses and sunsets, and then we do a Mrs. Claus's kitchen and make the smells come out like she's baking cookies. And it's just a 20-room themed indoor holiday light display. Our first year was amazing. We brought almost 30,000 people through it, and this year we're expecting much more. With coming to Enchanted, we also take food donations and Toys for Tots to help out the community and help out the Prescott Gateway Mall with their fundraising. Seeing the people walk through it and seeing the expressions and the happiness that it brings to them is the ultimate, that's the ultimate payoff.
The New Year's Eve Boot Drop and the Enchanted Christmas are 2 great events your family and friends would really enjoy. So why not make your plans now? You'll find all the information you need at visit-prescott.com. Welcome back to Arizona Explorer. I'm J.R. Cardenas. The holidays are an especially beautiful time to visit Prescott. And while you're there, make plans to take in one of the city's cultural gems, the Smoke Eye Museum.
The mission of the Smoke Eye Museum is to instill understanding and respect for the indigenous cultures of the Southwest. We accomplish that through our special exhibits, our permanent exhibits, our classes, our lectures, our outreach to our community, and the events that we hold on our campus annually. When you arrive at the Smoke Eye Museum, you're going to find very interesting architecture in front of you. It was built to resemble a Hopi Pueblo structure in 1935. The rock, the timber was all harvested from the Prescott National Forest, and the labor was provided by the WPA and the CCW. It's one of the really interesting WPA projects here in Prescott. Also at the Smoke-Eye Museum, you'll find that we have an amazing gift shop called our Trading Post. 100% of the items in our Trading Post are native made. When you walk away from our museum, we hope that you will learn something about almost every culture here in the Southwest, what they did, how they lived, and perhaps even how they still live. You will also learn an interesting slice of Prescott's own history. If you'd like to know more about the Smoke-Eye Museum, please visit our website at www.smokeyemuseum.org. There you'll find a variety of articles regarding our history, the events that we hold, times, and prices to enter the museum. You can also be sure and follow us on Facebook. We post regularly, and there you'll find all kinds of interesting photos, activities, and fun things to do.
Be sure to mark your calendar for December 27th, when the Smoke-Eye Museum will hold its very special Storytellers event. The public is invited to sit by the glow of the crackling fire, enjoy delicious homemade cookies and warm cider, and become absorbed in the winter stories recounted by some of our native friends. It will be the perfect bit of calm in the otherwise busy holiday season. Don't miss it. Something else that's fun to do when you visit is to check out the new Heritage Trail. It's a great way for families to have fun together and learn a little history about Prescott, its historically significant buildings, and colorful characters.
The Prescott Heritage Trail is an interactive, self-guided tour of our downtown historical artifacts, not just in the downtown actually, but throughout the city of Prescott. We're going to have over 50 locations where people can go and visit different sites and learn about the history of Prescott. We're looking at all different types of history. We have Western heritage, we have Native heritage, we have our mining heritage, all sorts of different types of historical artifacts. There is so much to see and do in the city of Prescott. Our heritage goes back to well before 1864, when we were territorial capital. You can learn about historic Whiskey Row and the fire that took place in 1900. You can walk around the Courthouse Plaza and learn about all different varieties of monuments and history of Prescott. Well, people can start the history trail right here in the Visitor Center for the Prescott Chamber of Commerce. They can get a map, an interactive map. They can do as much or as little of the sites as they want. It could be an hour and a half, it could be 2 to 3, 4 hours. It will incorporate the museums, it will incorporate some of the historical sites a little farther out of town, but people can really explore as much or as little as they want.
One of the unique characteristics of the Heritage Trail is the hunt for history, the Prescott hunt for history. It's really more focused for children. It's to give them something interesting to do while their parents are here looking at some of our historic or heritage resources. They'll come to the visitor center, they'll get a map and some clues, and they'll have to go find the bronze statues throughout the downtown area. This is a way to inspire kids to learn about their own Arizona history. Obviously, a lot of the folks that come up here are from Arizona, and we have such a unique Arizona-specific history. This will give them new elements to learn about things that have gone on here in Prescott. There's also a scholarship associated with the hunt for history. When the children finish the scavenger hunt, they'll be able to come here to the visitor center, get stamped off on it, put their name in for a raffle that will be given on a quarterly basis for scholarships for additional learning opportunities for them.
History is very important to the town of Prescott because of basically where we came from. We started as a gold mining town many years ago, I think in the 1830s, and again became a territorial capital in 1864. We also have the county seat, which has been in place since the late 1880s. So Prescott's heritage and history really interweaves with our place in Yavapai County and with the state of Arizona. We invite you to come to Prescott to explore the Prescott Heritage Trail and History Hunt. You can explore Prescott's heritage and Arizona's heritage and have a great experience, enjoy our beautiful city, and see our historical sites and interact with our trail network. It's fun for the whole family.
It's Prescott's heritage.
It's Western heritage.
It's Native heritage.
It's Arizona's heritage.
It's our heritage! Now, not only do you get the beautiful glow of traditional Christmas when you visit Prescott, you also get great shopping, a vibrant night scene, and colorful history to boot. Now, top all that off with some of the most amazing scenery in the state. I'll show you how to enjoy it all when Arizona Explorer returns right after this. Welcome back to Arizona Explorer, the Prescott Christmas edition. Everyone knows Prescott does Christmas like no other city in Arizona. The courthouse lights, the Christmas parade, it's a slice of Americana you just don't see anymore. But there's even more to Prescott. Imagine hiking along the wooded trail as snowflakes gently dance all around you. It's Christmas in the forest too, you know.
Prescott's a great place to visit because of all the outdoor activities that we have. There's something for everyone. You've got trails. We have 450 miles of trails. We have 5 lakes, 16 parks, and in those areas you can find all sorts of things to do. If you're going to one of the lakes around here, one of the 5 lakes, you want to do kayaking or canoeing, you can rent a kayak or canoe at the lake. And then you can go out and explore and just paddle around for half day, full day, whatever you're interested in doing. There are guides there and people that can help you set up. Now, if you're a little bit more of an adrenaline junkie and you want to do something a little bit different, you can go rappelling out at Watson Lake. There's a couple of companies here in town that will set you up and they'll rent you the equipment and they'll have their instructors out there and you can rappel down the granite cliffs there. So there are some different tours that are available for people that are interested in exploring Prescott, may not be familiar with Prescott. There's a couple of tours that'll take you in the back roads through the Prescott National Forest that'll show you some areas that you might not normally see. Something new that's come up is we now have a helicopter company flying out of Prescott Airport, and they're doing tours in and around Prescott. The weather and the climate here is a world away from down in the valley. We're at an elevation of over 5,000 feet, which makes us a mile-high city. We have 4 mild seasons, and our average annual temperature is only 70 degrees. We are an event city. We have events going on almost every weekend. One of the best things to do is visit our website, and there you'll find a list of the events that are going on. Depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking to get away, we can do that for you, and you don't have to go very far to do that.
My name's Chris Hosking. I'm the Trails and Natural Parklands Coordinator for the City of Prescott. Well, the Circle Trail has been a dream for many years. It's from the early 90s is when it the first concept came around. The Circle Trail is 54 miles long. It really goes past all our landmarks in Prescott. So it links, Thumb Butte to Granite Mountain, to Watson and Willow Lakes, and to Badger Mountain, where the piers, in Prescott, and then up to Goldwater Lake, and then back around to Thumb Butte. The Circle Trail is a non-motorized trail, so it's open to hiking, running, mountain biking, and horseback riding. Some of it's, a little bit more challenging than the flat trails, but overall it's relatively an intermediate trail. There's not too much technical trails. We try and make it as fun as possible, but not make it too difficult. For people who are interested, there's camping spots all the way around. There's 4 campsites around that you can access. Well, it's a great place to come and relax. It's not as hot as down in Phoenix. We're about 20 degrees cooler in the summer. And when you go out there and you see people having fun and families, going out on a weekend and having fun on the trail and getting, back into nature, that's fulfilling.
Prescott, Arizona is a beautiful place to visit any time of year, but especially during the Christmas season. With just a short drive, you can celebrate the holidays in mittens and scarves. You can warm your hands with cups of hot chocolate and warm your heart with the glow of lights and the company of good friends and family. Plan a trip to Prescott this season. I promise you won't be disappointed. Thanks for joining me and have a very Merry Christmas.